very special edition. This is Cinderella. Cinderella, you jump at the sun, fairy tale, classics and classics, classics. This version. Cast. Cinderella, everyone in it is African American. And I read this growing up and it made me feel loved. And I don't know, it just felt really good to see Cinderella look like me. So I thought I would share this with you guys. Forgive the missing nails. I meant to glue them on and I forgot. They popped off. But it's okay. It's okay. We're just here to chill and listen to some stories and relax. So let's get started. Cinderella, illustrated by John Kurtz. Once upon a time, there lived a girl named Cinderella, who was very beautiful and very kind. She lived with her mean old stepmother and her two evil stepsisters. She was not allowed out of the house, except to tend the garden, so her only friends were the animals who loved her because she was so kind to them. There she is, there with the chicken and a rat, 2 rats, 3 chickens and 2 rats. Every day, Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters made her wipe the cinders from the fireplace and clean the house from top to bottom. And every day they made Cinderella draw their baths, style their hair, iron their clothes, and help them dress. One day, a royal messenger knocked on their door. The king is having a royal ball for the prince tonight. Every girl in the kingdom is invited, he announced. Every girl but you, Cinderella, laughed her stepsisters. So Cinderella got her bucket and broom and began her chores. As Cinderella swept the cinders, the young stepsister yelled, "Cinderella, Cinderella, help me into my gown of silk and robes. Rubies? Not robes, rubies." As Cinderella scrubbed the floors, the older stepsister yelled, "Cinderella, Cinderella, help me into my gown of gold and diamonds." Soon, the evil threesome were dressed and on their way. We're off to the royal ball. If you were clean of cinders and had something to wear, Cinderella, you could go too, said her mean old stepmother. sisters. "We're off to meet the prince," said one. "One of us will be his wife," said the other. Cinderella ran to the garden and cried. Slowly, a gentle wind of pixie dust and sparkles formed around her. Then someone appeared. Who are you?" Cinderella asked through her tears. "I am your fairy godmother. And tonight you will go to the royal ball and meet the prince," said the woman. "But how?" asked Cinderella. "Make haste. I need 5 mice, a rabbit, and a pumpkin," said her fairy godmother. Cinderella didn't stop to ask why. Cinderella called to the animals and they came quickly. Then she picked a pumpkin from the garden. With a wave of her godmother's wand, the 5 mice became 5 sturdy horses. The pumpkin became a beautiful coach, and the rabbit became an elegant coachman. Cinderella was wearing the gown of her dreams, and tiny glass slippers sparkled on her dainty feet. "Hurry to the ball," said her fairy godmother, "but you must return home before the clock strikes 12 midnight. That is when the magic ends." Where's the kicker, right? Look at that. How great. Prince Charming. Braids. So cool. Anyway, when Cinderella arrived at the ball, the prince could not take his eyes off her. Everyone looked at the beautiful girl who had caught the eye of the handsome prince. "May I have this dance?" he asked. "Yes," said Cinderella. And they danced, and they danced, and they danced, until... Those might even be cornrows. I don't know. I think the clock rang out 12 times. Oh no. Cinderella remembered the words of her fairy godmother. "You must return home before the clock strikes 12 midnight." Cinderella ran out of the palace. As she ran down the stairs, the prince found the tiny glass slippers she had left behind. On her way home, everything turned back to normal. The pumpkin, the mice, the rabbit, and her dress. Word traveled throughout the kingdom that the prince was looking for the girl whose foot could fit into the tiny glass slipper. He planned to ask for her hand in marriage. When the prince arrived at Cinderella's home, each of her stepsisters tried, but couldn't get one toe into the tiny glass slipper. Then the prince saw Cinderella. He bent down on one knee and held out the slipper for her to try on. Her foot slipped right in. She and the prince both smiled. "Finally, I have found you. Will you be my wife?" he asked. The stepmother and evil stepsisters. Upset. Cinderella said, "Yes, I will." And they lived happily ever after. Nice. That's the end of that. They also have other versions of stories like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, Goldilocks, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Little Red Riding Hood. I just thought I'd share this because it's something in the book. It's a story that's near and dear to my heart. So that's it. Look at that. That's cool. The back and the front are one big picture. That's awesome. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Despite of this, I hope you enjoyed that story for tonight. I hope you're relaxed and ready to drift off to sleep. Thank you again for watching.